Hello everybody, it's me FitnessisLitness here, and I know I haven't been making a lot of videos, and I've been very busy in school. I've been hitting pretty hard, and it's just been really hard. And I thank you for the guys people been watching me anyway, and I've been uploading small videos lately. But let me go ahead and get on with the story, and I might go ahead and put the I will go ahead and put the beginning to the story in the link in the description if you want to hear my talking, but no point in checking that link because we're already going to be here anyway. Okay, so let's get a little backstory. During this time, like, I've been homeschooled for like 9 years, and this was my first time going to school, like a normal environment, like like when you go to a school, like usually people's first day is like when they're 4, and so it's like I went to preschool and kindergarten, but I've never been to a normal school. So my first day was super stressful. The first few months were stressful. It was like depression, like when you could have it, like it felt like I was on death row, like because I didn't know what to expect, and and then I went in the classroom, everybody was saying hi, all the teachers, I just went to class, and then it wasn't really a good first day. Like I didn't really like it that much, so I just kept on talking to, as the day went by, I kept on talking and getting to know my teachers. And my math teacher, I went up to her and said, not my math teacher, all my teachers, I just started saying some nice things about them. I said, you're a great teacher, and I think you guys should keep up, just saying some nice things. Get on their good side, let them know I'm not the type of one to interrupt the class. I'm the one to listen to you, and I want to be nice to you. And, just stuff like that. This was like 8th grade, like the last year in middle school. So a few months went by, and I noticed some problems with my math teacher. Her handwriting was bad. I don't remember everything now. You guys may say, oh, you should not wrote the note, but this was 2019. I don't remember everything now, so I just wrote a note about her. I said, like, her handwriting's bad. She's always she don't teach. Because she just had us to write down stuff in our notes, and it was hard for us to understand it. And she only gave us like 5 seconds to do like order operations, and that's like a hard thing to do. And then I was never getting it, so I wrote a note to the teacher. Even in class, like in the middle of class, she literally pulled out her phone and called her father. So I was like, I'm done with the teacher. You could never understand her handwriting. So I wrote a note to this principal. So she was absent that day. So the assistant principal was there, and then I said, where's the principal? She said she's not here at the moment. She's she's not here. And I said, okay, can you give this to her when she comes back, and don't tell nobody, and don't make sure I'm gonna call her let me see, Miss Grace. Please make sure Miss Grace doesn't see this. He said, sure. Next, so I go outside, I say hi. I told my mom a few months prior to this, I was going to write the note. And then I said, as I saw her walk into her car, I said, bye, Miss Grace. She didn't say anything, but her husband looked back at me. He said, okay, bye, Jacob. And I was like, that's odd. How could she ignore me, but the husband say anything? So I got back. I said that my mom told me that she knew that I got the note, and she actually called my mom to tell her that your son wrote a note about me. And then I was just like, oh no, she knew. That was so embarrassing. I thought I could trust that guy. And then I was just getting so mad. I was calling my friends and just saying, I can't believe that happened. So a few days later, the test went by. Like, it was like she was so bad at teaching, I had to get my mom to teach me, and then that's when I understood it. Like, I was getting A's and B's and A's and B's on my homework, and then the test was about what it was about. And after the test, she gave me a D. And I'm saying to myself, I know I didn't get a D because I'm an A-B student, and me just getting a D, and I work hard as I do. I said, that's not true. And then a few days, like the day after she got the note, she said, okay, if some of you guys don't understand handwriting, this is how you write in cursive this is how you write in cursive this, all this stuff. I knew she was talking about me. So, I didn't really care, like at all. So let's get the topic off that teacher and go on to my next teacher, my language teacher. So I will say he was not mean, but he was chill, but he was too chill, like, like too comfortable. Like, he made jokes about shooting people. He made jokes about touching kids. Like he said, I promise I'm not going to touch anybody. And then he even made a joke about saying sorry guys, I'm late because I'm high off of drugs, and then stuff like that. And then he made jokes. I told you, like, some like when you teach in class, like when you use student examples, like sometimes he used jokes about shooting people, and that was just something about that school. And that's just enough about that teacher. Like, he was too comfortable. And then alrighty, now let's go on to a teacher that everybody has. Ignore that, please. The school lunch lady. Now, she, like, they were just mean, like unnecessarily just mean and dirty. Yeah, not dirty and like nasty, like not that type of dirty, but like, just when I say dirty, I mean like dirty is another term for like jerks and stuff. So I was just like, one couldn't hear. Like, she kept on saying, okay, for one time I was in line, I kept on saying, I want this rice. He said, huh? I said, I want the orange chicken. He said, I can't hear you. I said, I want the orange chicken. The other lady punched the trash can and said, young man, hurry up, you're holding up the entire line. I'm like, whatever, forget about it. I'm not about to get in trouble because you don't know how to do your job and listen. But she go ahead and gave me my food, and I was just like, yeah, she get on my dog nerves. Okay, and now that's just a bunch lady. Now, and then the other bad part, and then her grandson was just like a disgusting person. Like, I'm straight, but her grandson was in line talking about giving to another man, and that was all in this one school. And I was just like, ugh. I said, that normal people talk about that, and he just gave too much information, and we were like in a lunch line, and I almost couldn't eat that day. That's all I could say. And keep in mind, guys, this is middle. This isn't high school. This isn't senior year. This is middle school. Okay. Yep. And then there's another thing at the school. There's a bus driver. We have almost 4 bus drivers. I can't count. I don't remember as I go along in this school. One was always late. And I always missed my class. Teacher said, why are you late? I said, my bus driver was late. We had to get another one. The other one was stopped like a block away from my house, and my mom didn't like that. So one time he just left us there, and we had to get another bus driver. And then the guy that lost his job was teaching her how to drive a bus. So we would just say, like, forget it. This school has a terrible bus system. So yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so another thing, my Spanish teacher. Now, there's another teacher I had. She was my Spanish teacher, and she was like she thought like her class was terrible. Like, the kids would literally scream at the top of her lungs, and like she'd be like in the back playing solitaire or doing whatever on the computer. And she was like in her 20s, and then she thought I liked her. So every day, like, she'd just get super close up to me in my desk and look me straight up in her eye. She probably thought I liked her because I kept on saying, like, when we get the principal in here, and I said, no, it's like she thought like I was doing it for her. But at the end of the day, I wasn't doing it for her. I was doing it because I was saying it because I was doing it for me, because if she was calling me in attendance, that the kids were screaming like she was doing attendance, trying to teach, and I was saying when we get the principal so I can learn. It wasn't for her. So she thought it was for her. And, she thought I was trying to be nice to her. And I was like, no, I'm not trying to be nice to you. I'm just trying to let you know, if I teach and I be marked accent, it's not going to be my problem. So she thought I liked her for that. I said, when we get the principal, she said, no, thank you. And she used to always get close up to me, look me straight in my eyes, like deep in my eyes, and just smile. And I was just like, that's a little too close for comfort. But, she was weird. Okay. Now, my gym teacher. Now, this is the abusive part. Like, in class, like, the kids were loud and all, but I would say he had a muscular build, but, like most men teachers are usually fat, but, this one was kind of muscular. Not like me, but, kind of bulky. And he will always say, oh, you guys always yell. Like, I hate this. And he would even start cussing at the kids sometimes. And he said, sometimes I just want to be slapping you guys. Like, he said, sometimes I just want to just start take you guys across the head and slapping y'all in the face. And I was just like, you shouldn't be talking about you want to hit other people's kids, he had, I don't know who was wrong in the situation, the kids or was it him. I was new, I was quiet, I was an introvert, I was a lone wolf. But I still happened to make some friends because, I'm a friendly person, So, yeah. But the band teacher, on the other hand, he was actually crazy. Like, if you showed up like a minute late, like the school was pretty big, and you had to no running in the halls, but you had to like sneak a run to get to his class, and like his class was kind of hard to find. And he would say, "Why are you late?" And he was just a big old jerk. And then like the teacher tip or late or did anything wrong, he'd make him do 50 push-ups. And this guy was like I'm not trying to be rude, but he was like 400 pounds in that range. And then sometimes he forced us to do things. Like one time his grandmother his mother or grandmother passed away. So he said he forced us to write a sign. Like I would have wrote it anyways, but I wanted to write it, but he forced us to write it anyway. So I said I wanted to go up to him. I walked up to him. I was trying to say, "I'm sorry for your loss." Before I said anything, he said, "Go sit your behind down." And I was like, I'm trying to be nice to you, And then I said to myself, and then I wanted to say something, but I was like, "Jacob, just leave him alone." His mother, the lady that passed away didn't do nothing to you. He did something to you. So I don't want, if I were to pass away as someone was being a jerk like that, I wouldn't want someone to blame it on me. I wouldn't want to take I wouldn't want to take responsibility for that. He was forced. I know. I probably said that. I don't remember saying it though. But like he forced the kid to do like 50 push-ups, and he was like 500 pounds, and stuff like that. And then my science teacher, she had us. First of all, she had us watching Bill Nye the Science Guy in middle school as teenagers, and then there was this disabled kid in my class. He had some type of mental disability, and like he did something bad. It wasn't that bad, but she was talking with someone else. They said yes, his mom will kill him for this. And I was like, you can't talk to him. I didn't say it, but I was thinking. I said, you can't talk to a mentally disabled kid like that. I mean, he has mental issues. You can't be mean to him and have his mom, bully, punish him, And she had to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. I know I already said that, but yeah, So there was this other kid. Okay. Yep. And this was, keep in mind, guys, this wasn't a year. This was like 1 month. All this drama happened in like 1 month. And yeah. Okay. And finally, but like this is kind of random. I'm getting on like how we left the school. The one lady just stormed into one of my class and just started screaming. She said, "Did you guys take one of my pencils?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, yeah, one of you guys did. And as soon as I find out which one you did, the principal's gonna come and she's gonna suspend you guys." Yeah. Literally, like 3 minutes later, she said, "Sorry guys, I found the pencil laying down in the middle of the hallway." And I was like, okay. And then but then okay. Finally, this was the last day. My mom said, "Okay, guys, this is going to be your last day." Okay? And we were super excited. We were just praying to the Lord and said, "Thank you, Jesus. This is the last day." And then, I still made friends. I got to meet some people. Even, I started to get to meet some people. And, everybody was coming up to me and saying, "What, you're leaving?" Even the people I didn't even knew care about me said, "Jacob, you're leaving today?" I was quiet, but for some reason I was popular. I don't know how I was popular. It didn't work out back then. But they said, "Jacob, are you leaving?" I said, "Yes, I'm leaving." Even girls I like said it to me, and I said, "Yep, I'm leaving." And then they were all just sad. And then finally, I had on the last day, the principal was off of her trip, and she came to talk to me. She finally got the note I wrote, and she came to talk to me about it. And then we were just talking about the teachers, talking about everything. And I told her about some of the things, but she didn't want to believe me. Like she said, nope, that's not true, Jacob. I know my teachers, and they would never do something like that. And I was like, whatever. I can't argue with someone that has control of my grades, my history, and has me getting suspended. So that was my last day. She said, you're going to be here? She said, we can talk tomorrow about all of this. And she said, I'm going to be absent tomorrow. She said, why? And then she had like a mad flick on her face. I said, I'm going to be out of town. She didn't know it because I was leaving out of school. And then all the day people would say, I'm going to miss you, Jacob. You were such a good kid. And I said, thank you so much. And I always said, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir to all my teachers. I was very respectful and mannerful, and people always said that you're such a nice person. And then and that was my last day, although I do admit I miss some of the kids there. But yeah, that's about it. But I'm not about to end this video just yet, because this is a bonus, and this is about something like this happened this year. Not even this year, some of this stuff happened this month. But okay, yeah, some of the stuff happened. Actually, the end of this happened this last week. So now I started this class called, everybody knows about Zoom, about a month. I started in August of 2020, but there's this. All my teachers were great. They were super nice. I loved all my teachers, except there was this one teacher, and she was super rude. Like, she taught a language class and somehow had the worst grammar of all my teachers. She never came in on time. She was late literally all the time. She even started class in her car as she was driving. And then if people asked her, she'd get all attitude. Like, she had a terrible attitude. Like, every time she asked a question, she said, for the 1 billionth time, after like she only explained it once. And she never taught, like, she just told her to do the assignment. Like, and one time she even asked me, like, what race? She said, what race are you? Like, my camera was off, but that's still something you don't ask somebody. Like, that was disrespectful. And I'm not one of them, but she had like 21 failing students in her class, and there's 36 students. And my brother's class, he's not failing either. She had half of her class was failing, and it was language. Like, I understand, like, you have a math class, but you have a language class, all those people failing? Sheesh, like, she was a bad teacher. And then she said that, you guys, it's fun. I know it's like, it's most of you kids that has your camera off, and it's the ones that aren't listening and engaging in class. And I said, nope, it's not. Those aren't the students. It's you. You're the problem. So, yeah. And then she just kept on. And then every time I asked her a question, like, she had an attitude. And she was very provoking. Like, she was very, very mean person. Like, if I said, I have a Wi-Fi issues, I'm going to be a little late to the Kahoot. She said, okay, there's one person that's in this class that's not in the Kahoot, but I'm about to expose them. And I'm like, do you just read my message? She's like that mean type of teacher. Like, it's like she'd be so late to the point where you think class was canceled. That's how late she'd be. And one time I was in the waiting room for 40 minutes. And almost the entire class. The class is like 50 minutes. I was in there for 40 minutes. No, 50 minutes. I was there for 50 minutes. And then she said, oops. And then one time she didn't let me until 15 minutes, and I was the only one not in. And I said, can you explain literally everything? Because I was in the waiting room all this time. You didn't let me in. She said, okay, because some students want me to go over everything. She just blames everything on everybody. And last week, she finally quit her job. Like she just quit. And then, I can't lie, I was pretty happy because her assignments were hard to understand. Like, she didn't say anything right about them. She wasn't, and then she just left the kids, like, with all those failing students, she just left them. Like, she didn't say, like, she could have at least tried to fix it before she just quit. I was hoping, that wasn't the nicest thing to do. But, I've been to a lot of toxic schools, but, those are, like, I've had a lot of toxicity, but, I have never had something like that crazy in my life. Those two things, And let me know if you guys' school stories were worse. Like are y'all stories are worse? So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out, And I want to start making more videos. I know this is a fitness channel, but I think I need to share the story. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and give it a thumbs up and follow the link below. And have a blessed day, and stay tuned for more content.